How much should I spend on Etsy ads? This question I get all the time. So I am going to answer it once and for all, very, very clearly for everybody, because the answer is more simple than you think, and it is quite logical as well. But before we get started, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I do new videos all the time on Etsy, e-commerce, and personal success. Please check the links in the description for helpful things. So, how much should I spend on Etsy ads? You ready for it? As much as freaking possible. Your maximum at Etsy will change your maximum. First, let me say that. Everybody's maximum is different. If you don't spend much now, it's likely $50. Some people's is $100, $150, $200, etc. I've had mine up to $500 before. So there are people that spend a ton of money on Etsy ads. Definitely back in the day when promoted listings was around and was really, really profitable, and you could really, really scale up. But nowadays, I hover around 200. I test things out. I go up and down, etc. But I'm usually anywhere from 180 to 250. So as much as possible. Yeah, that might sound crazy. I understand that. Dave, what the heck are you talking about? I'm losing money on Etsy ads, etc. Well, let me just explain myself here. You should spend as much as possible, as long as you are turning off unprofitable ads by checking your ad dashboard occasionally, just occasionally. I've spoke to people on the phone via coaching calls that, where I'm like, okay, hey, let's talk about your Etsy ads. What do you see in your dashboard? Well, this one spent a few $100s and only made me $50. Whoa. What were you doing? Why were you not checking these things? You need to check your ad dashboard like every couple days at the bare minimum. You want to check that because you want to turn off ads that are not making you money. Simple as that. That piece of advice goes for every freaking ad platform, no matter where you're spending your money. Why would you spend on ads that aren't making you money? So going on from that point, I want everyone, I want you to really hammer this into your head, because this really will help you. It is very simple, but it's empowering, because when I tell people, oh, raise your budget, that gives them the scares. It'll scare you. Oh my gosh, I don't want to raise my budget. But the thing is that you have control over what ads are on and off. So if you're always turning off unprofitable ads, you will only be left with ads that are making you money. And at that point, why would you not spend as much as possible? Yes, absolutely. I'm talking to you, $3 a day ad people. I'm talking to you, $5 a day ad people. That is not going to get you where you are trying to go. I know that everybody watching this wants to make as much money as possible on Etsy. Unless you're allergic to money, which if that's the case, I don't think capitalism is your forte. Okay, if you're allergic to money and if you're allergic to success, then maybe you shouldn't be selling on Etsy. But the bulk of it is that you want to make as much money as possible. So why wouldn't you have your ads be going as hard as possible while turning off ads that are not making you money? This is the entire message. It goes across every ad platform, and it's empowering. So don't be afraid when you hear people say up your budget or whatever it is, because you have to remember you do have control over what ads are on and what ads are off. So that's it. You can control it. So if even if you put it at $200, $200 a day right now, you could turn off all the ads that aren't making you money, and then you would make more money. Yeah, granted, that is great in theory, because we all know with the new Etsy ads platform, when you raise your budget or when you lower your budget, stuff gets a little weird for a while. When you raise your budget a bunch, it does get super, super liberal with their targeting, and it will target weird keywords. That does happen, and I can understand that. Maybe you have done this before. Maybe you have raised your budget and you're like, whoa, my cost per click skyrocketed and my return on investment plummeted. That does happen. That I will admit, that has happened to me. It's happened to my clients, and it's happened to some of you watching. However, I've noticed that it does kind of level itself out after a while, but you have to have the patience and you have to kind of grind through that. That period is like a week to 3 weeks where it's like, whoa, why is it not working all of a sudden? My views dropped, but then it kind of gains its momentum again. But yeah, so that's the message for today, guys. How much should I spend on my Etsy ads? As much as you can, because the whole goal is to make money. So please subscribe if you have not. Please comment, let me know your thoughts, any questions, as well as please subscribe to my email list, because I am releasing an Etsy ad course next month in November, late November. I am releasing an Etsy ads course, much overdue from me, I understand, but here it comes. It's coming. It's very extensive. It covers a ton of different strategies for you guys and what to do in this situation, in that situation, etc. It also covers this concept that we talked about today, much more in depth, and it's a beautiful thing. It'll help a lot of you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.